In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an AC condenser on your GMC K1500. This will be located behind the front grille. Let's get started. Before beginning this job, take your car down to the local shop and have them evacuate the AC system. Once we're done completing the repair, bring it right back down and have them fill the system. Remove the 4 Phillips head screws for the lower light assembly. Remove all 4 screws and pull the assembly out. Remove the bulbs from the fixture. To do this, push down on the gray tab, twist. Do this on both bulbs and repeat this process on the other side. Using a 7mm socket, remove the 5 screws for the front grille. There's going to be 4 on top. This one's located in the front. 1 more on the other side. And 1 more on top. There's 1 more right in the middle of the grille. Remove all 5 screws. Inside of the lower headlight, you're going to find a tab. We're going to pull up on this and pull the grille forward, popping it out of that tab. Do the same thing on the other side. There's 1 more in the middle. Push down on this tab and pull out on the grille. With all of the tabs unclicked, pull out on the bottom of the grille. On either side, we're going to have these bulb connectors for the reflectors. Give them a 1/4 twist and remove them. Do this on both sides. Remove the grille. Using a 7mm socket, we're going to remove the 5 screws for this lower trim piece. There's 2 on each side and 1 in the middle. Pull the trim piece up in the center and remove it from the vehicle. Using a 13mm socket, we're going to remove the 2 screws for the hood latch. We're going to pry the small clip off right here using a flat blade and pull the hood latch down off to the side. Remove the connector for the horn, pull up on the white tab, pull straight back. We're going to pop the connector out of the brace. Remove the plastic stay from the condenser bracket. Remove the connector for the pressure sensor. Pull up on that tab. Pull it off the sensor. Using a 14mm wrench, remove the sensor from the condenser. Using an adjustable wrench, we're going to remove the 2 fittings for the condenser. Pull the line out of the condenser and do the same thing on the bottom. There's 3 13mm bolts for this center section. There should be 1 down at the bottom. Ours is missing. Remove the 3 bolts and remove that center support. Remove the 2 10mm bolts at the top of the oil cooler. We're going to gently bend our oil cooler forward. Not too far, just enough so that when we unbolt the condenser, we can pull it out from behind it. Remove the 2 10mm bolts at the top of the condenser. They're on either corner. Remove the condenser. We're going to pull it forward. And up and out. Remove the brackets on the top. They just pull off We're going to do the same thing on the bottom, these isolators. The other one is still in the car. Install the bottom isolators into those brackets on the bottom. We're going to install our condenser down into place. Drop it into those isolators. Be sure that your lines are facing the right way. You'll have a port for a sensor on top. Install the top isolators on both sides. Push the condenser back into place. Install the top 10mm bolts on either side. Snug them down. Push the oil cooler back into place. And get our 2 bolts started. And snug them down. Install the center support. Get the 2 bolts started up top. And you should have 1 more on the bottom. Snug down all of the bolts. We're going to grab our hood latch and put that little clip onto the rim right here. Clip it into place. And get our hood latch lined up with the holes. We're going to get our bolts started. When we tighten these bolts down, we're going to aim to tighten them in the same spot they were. You can see we have this ring right here where the head of the bolt was sitting. So when we tighten them down, we want to try and get that as close as possible. And do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to get these nice and snug. Install the plastic stay for the horn harness. And install the connector. Give it a pull, make sure it's locked on. Remove the plastic caps off of the condenser. Install the lines. Before you install the lines, you want to make sure that your O-rings are in good condition. I recommend replacing them when replacing the condenser. Install the fitting. Install the line into the condenser. Be sure it's fully seated. Get the fitting started. To tighten down the fittings, we're going to hold the condenser side with an adjustable. We'll use our other adjustable to tighten it. Get both the bottom and top lines nice and snug. Remove the cap for the sensor port. Either on the old condenser or inside of your sensor, you're going to have an O-ring. Our old O-ring looks good to use, so we're going to install it. Get it installed onto the condenser. You may need to swap it over from the old one. And then we can install the sensor. Snug the sensor down. Grab the connector, pull it up into place. Install the plastic stay into the bracket. And install the connector into the sensor. Be sure that tab falls over that clip. Give it a push. Make sure it's locked on. Install the plastic trim piece. Install the 5 screws. Install the grill. There's going to be these tabs on the bottom that are going to line up. Push it into place. It should clip in. Install the side marker bulb. You're going to put it in and then twist it clockwise till it clicks in. Do the same thing on the other side. Install the screws for the grill. And there's one right through the middle of the grill. Install the bulbs, click them into place. Install the lower fixture and get all 4 screws started. Snug them all down. Do the same thing on the other side, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.